Hello everyone. I am going to walk you through the first assignment, the summer assignment that I have placed in Google Classroom. You should be on this page if you accepted your invitation to Human Geography and Early World History. From here, you're going to click on the classwork section and you will see your first summer assignment posted. You are encouraged first to read this PDF. This PDF comes from a AP Human Geography textbook, so it is some pretty dense and heavy reading. You'll see that it's 16 pages long. You have about 2 weeks to complete this assignment, so I would say to tackle this in chunks. Do this in 2 8-page readings or 4 4-page readings. Don't overwhelm yourself with all this information, but I would greatly encourage you to make sure that you read this because it is going to assist you in doing the assignment. Going back to the assignment itself, you have a document that looks like this. Note that the assignment is due on July 1st. Here in bold is our goal, your learning goal. The student will be able to demonstrate how maps convey representations of space, place, and location through symbols, keys, scale, and other manners of representation. So I want you to read section 1.1 and 1.2 in the PDF that I've also attached to this assignment. After you read the sections, you have the task of completing this graphic organizer. You'll be given 2 maps. Map 1 is a map of Nova Scotia. And once you open up that map, what you're going to be asked to do is to figure out how space is represented on that map through symbols. How space is represented through the keys on the map, how space is represented through scale, and through other manners of representation. You also have to figure out how place is represented through these 4 components and how location is represented through these 4 components. You have to do it twice. You have a second map here, which is a map of the Mediterranean island of Cyprus, and you do the exact same thing. I helped you by scaffolding this assignment with terms from the reading. Very important terms that are also, you'll notice, these terms are also part of the language of the indicator, which is in bold up here. Other manners of representation, I've created a list for you, so when you pick your other manner of representation to fill in the chart, you're simply going to pick one of these. You don't have to pick the same one for every category. You can pick and choose as you go along. I've also provided a demo for you. The demo map is from our very own state of Maine, and here I have represented space through symbols. What symbols represent space on this map? And in this case, I wrote the symbol for lakes represents relative space given the various and different sizes of the largest of Maine's lakes which appear on that map. Just to give you another example, the representation of place. If we go down to keys on this map, how does the key represent place? The key represents the relative size of cities and urban centers in Maine based on population. The larger the dot, the larger the population of that particular city. For instance, Portland and Augusta and Bangor would have larger dots than Biddeford, where you live. And through scale, as an example, how does the map scale represent location? The scale represents space as a reader of the map will be able to estimate relative distances of the variety of transportation methods displayed on the map. In this particular case, those methods would have been the ferries that run out to Nova Scotia from Maine, the interstate highways, and the railroads that are part of Maine. And then when I did the other manners of representation, like I said before, I used spatial association for representing space, I used connection for representing place, and I used projection for representing location on the state of Maine map. If you have any questions, please email me. The other thing I would encourage you to do, if you have friends that are also taking this class and are also working on this assignment, if you can do it through Google Hangouts or video chatting on Facebook or just FaceTiming each other on your phones and working together on this assignment to walk your way through it and help each other out, I completely encourage that collaboration. One last thing I will mention is that I did record this screencast outside, so if you hear any birds or chipmunks from my backyard, the ambient noise, I hope that's not proving to be a distraction while I record this message. Like I said before, please email me if you have any questions. I don't want anybody stressing about this over the next 2 weeks. Slowly get through the reading, chip away at the assignment, and ask me questions as they come to you. Take care.